Oh yeah. One thing I realized is that this mic is too quiet in a recent video that I posted. All right, actually, I am gonna just speak at a lower volume because I don't have a lot of other videos that I'm going to be playing, so it's all right. As long as there isn't just a big audio difference. So I'm fighting a lot or trying to work through a lot of things between me and doing what I want to be doing. So let's start with, so I had recorded for this video the Craig and Jerk series, and we had filmed a couple of days, and we had a lot of footage. And honestly, it was enough for to cut together and to make the video. There would be some continuity errors, but one of the things that I'm trying to practice, that I'm trying to learn, is to just pull the trigger and keep moving and not to get stuck in perfectionism. So I cut the video together, but then I had like multiple versions because there were different takes that I wanted to use, and it got overwhelming kind of quickly. So that's this first video. So here I am. Wait, what am I looking at here? I'm a little bit confused right now. I thought that this was supposed to be my video of editing overwhelm. Yes, it is, right. And it felt just like college. Yeah, so I just ended up doom scrolling, and then I went to my bed and I was feeling guilty. But also, as I was looking at the timeline in Final Cut Pro, that's the best way to explain it. Just like, I don't know what to do here, and I don't know how to know what to do here. And maybe I tried to tell myself, well, you're not gonna know what to do, just try something. And I was like, what do you mean? And so I went over to my bed. I rested for a bit, and I got up and I tried again, and I got it done. So here we go here. We've just watched the premiere together with Mother, gotten some support, and because I don't feel a lot of reward or dopamine when I finish something, even if I'm proud of it, it's so nice to have Mother cheering it on. Yeah, so that was really nice, and okay, good. It gave me a bit of a boost. I can try to write another one. I've already written a first draft, so I'll work on another one. I'll work on that. So then the only comment that I get is this comment. Oh no. By the way, I'm embarrassed about a lot of what I'm going to describe affected me in this video and how it affected me. But it's also real. And so I need to acknowledge it, accept it, these feelings, rather than just act like the only part of me is the part of me that knows better. So I get this comment. What the fuck is this editing? A ton of random cuts that have nothing to do with the story, forced cornball dialogue, and horrible cinematic framing. Maybe don't take film at a community college. Immediately, hot flash. Oh no. And how embarrassing, because I had thought that the film, and it felt so embarrassing in that moment because I thought that I liked the framing of it. The random cuts, I thought they worked. It's to hide cuts between takes, right? When I cut from one take to another take, or from one shot to another shot, and I thought it would be too jarring to just cut from shot to shot, which I'm rethinking right now. But anyway, I'm okay with the decisions that were made. I feel good about the cut. And so, of course, this random dude on the internet who, another thing I'm so embarrassed about, I had to click on his profile. Who's this guy? Who does he think he is? What is he actually like an expert? And 10 years ago, he had made a short video for for some high school science class where the teacher's explaining what is going to be covered in the class. And it was well done. So great job, buddy. And the other day I had been thinking, I gotta remember that a lot of the hateful comments that might be left aren't from people who are experts in whatever they're hating about. And so this timing was great because he's not an expert. I think an expert would know, better than to be this discouraging or in this way. So he's got his own stuff going on, and this does something for him. So we're happy to have supported him, happy to have been of use to him. But that's not the part that I'm trying to give platform to right now. The part of me that I want to let out is the part of me that was like, oh no, this means that my video is actually bad. So I did a really good bouncy bouncy about it. Let's see. Oh,
there's no way to think your way out of things. So just did a nice meditation. There's no way to think your way out of thinking, he says. You just have to relax the mind and only in awareness. Relax thoughts. And then just so I have some backup. And you know what? It may have gotten discouraged. First of all, I'm sure that they did.
Okay, never mind, because I don't really remember I just feel like getting through this video, bro. So, I did an bouncy bouncy, and it went something like this. Oh no! This guy, a YouTube commenter, has just declared, and he represents the world, has just declared that this video that I thought was good is actually bad. Therefore, it is actually bad, objectively, and to everybody in the world. And this means that we have to stop. Because we're not only is that objectively bad, but everything that we do going forward is going to be objectively bad and liked by nobody, And so that really is what, a part of me feels, how it's interpreting that, what it believes, what it's thinking. Gosh, that just sounded so true right now, actually. But I think it's because of what sort of just happened. So, you want to try to surround yourself with people that are encouraging of what you're doing. And I try to avoid my dad so that I can just try to build myself up and be able to handle comments like that. And I'm definitely a work in progress. So I just went downstairs just to get a drink, bro. And I shouldn't have taken my headphone out, bro. Because I'm just not ready for it, bro. So my mom asked whether I have shared that video with Father. And having this comment, I don't know that I really want to share it with Father, because Father, his and my love language is to try to give feedback. But Dad doesn't care to be gentle in the way that I try to be, and certainly not in the way that most humans are. So I asked him whether he's seen it. And he's asked me which video. And I say, the video that I published. And he says, well, I saw the video of the thing where there's the dog. Horrible audio. It's really, really horrible. Terrible. Really bad. And I thought he was talking about a different video with the dog. And so, because I guess in one video I used the same footage of the same Neo chasing a little dog. So I engaged because I thought that I knew what he was talking about. And he was being so insistent about how bad the audio was, and I thought it was a video that I had watched back, and that it wasn't. And he was like, no, okay, he's trying to be helpful and let me know that this video is bad audio, except it's weird because he's not really trying to be helpful, because I actually, once I figured out what the video was, on that video I say sorry about the audio. So it's gratuitous, bro. And I shouldn't have engaged. And I just feel, oh gosh, I feel terrible right now. I feel upset. I feel sad. I want to be able to look to the people near me for support, and I can get that from Mother, but Dad's happy to take that away, and he really, I guess he really thinks that he's being helpful, except it's hard to think that when I'm not trying to litigate this right now. I'm just trying to share that I was sitting here thinking, all right, we've done enough for today. Let's go lie in bed and just practice the E minor chord and the C something major chord. But then I thought, no, this is the kind of stuff we want to talk through, that we want to be able to transcend. So that's what we're trying to do right now. And he's like laughing, and it bothers me so much because I know he would not be able to stand anyone laughing at him like this. I just tried to make the point. So it's this video where I've got three videos of me playing at once. One in the background, like invisible. and then one in the background of the video, and then me in the foreground talking. And I didn't realize that the audio from all of these is on. So you've got 2 videos of me talking plus me talking. So 3 videos of me talking. And when I made that video, or when I noticed that, I felt really discouraged. And there parts of it where I talk about important stuff to this journey. And I knew that I wasn't going to record it again. So I tried to, okay, fuck the perfectionism. For some people, yeah, it's just going to be unwatchable. I put like timestamps so they would know how long the unwatchable part is and they can skip over it. And thought, okay, just put it out there, you know? And so I'm already like beating myself up about it. You know, how dare I post this video that isn't an enjoyable watch throughout, because there are these sections where multiple videos are playing. And this is what I mean, that, you know, because I'm hard on myself, you know, it's nice that when the people around you can kind of balance that out. And I know I just need to not engage with people that are just going to lean into that and add it onto that. You know, but it's hard because you partly still want that from your dad, and partly he's there and you want to have a good relationship with him. So you can't just be like, fuck off every time he starts to, you know, talk shit. I'm a little bit embarrassed to be even stressed out about this. You know, it is what it is, man. Anyway, we're working through it. So let's work through it. So I don't feel 100% good about this Craig and Jerk video that this guy left a comment on. But I know that I need to stick with it. And I know that that's how you get better at it. And more importantly, I need to just kind of produce shit. So that I don't think that the only things worth producing are things that I feel good about. So that then I can just like keep producing and produce things that I feel good about. Does that make sense? You know, if I give up on projects when I don't feel good about them, it's just this perfectionism thing that I'm trying to beat. So what else can be said? So how would the best part of me handle dad just like needing to get it through to me what I put on the video? I already understood that. Oh yeah, that's hard. That's a hard one to watch. Yeah. And then I coach myself afterwards. Come back up to my room, and I guess whatever I was planning to do, gotta put that aside and do this. So hey, oh no, that was difficult to watch. And somebody who isn't keen on trying to decipher it, which they will be in the future when my work has been validated, he tells himself without any conviction at all. When those people, they'll be like, oh man, and then what was he saying at this part? Okay, and it'll be great. And it is possible. And also it's just like, dad knows that it's possible. It's hard, but yeah, it's definitely possible to follow. I mean, you can even watch a movie where multiple characters are talking. It's hard, so they avoid it. But you can even watch a movie playing out of one set of speakers where multiple characters are talking, and it's hard, no question. And if that's not worth it for a certain person, then that's fine. I'm still making the content. I made that mistake, and that's okay. I still made the thing, and I still should put it out there. Because also, I don't trust my own sort of standard. Yeah, you could say, okay, that one is clearly hard to watch, but still, I think that there are elements of it that were worth it. And even in that part where I'm talking over myself, I don't believe in. I'm having trouble right now. So we're gonna leave it at that. And we're gonna go with my just practicing that E minor chord, lie in bed, and I just feel really, really awful, bro. Heart's hurting, bro. So hey, great job, Eris. Today you did your Peloton. You did your Duolingo. You did your Brilliant. You played you made a move in a game of chess. And now you're gonna take that notebook into bed, and you can write maybe a poem or something about this feeling that you're having, because this is why you're not taking your Prozac. So you can have these feelings, hear them, engage with them, and write from them. So you're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. And this video, trash. Hard to really follow what I was talking about. And that's okay. That's okay. I really do believe that. That's okay. That's okay. And if I come across dad and he says, what were you talking about? You didn't even finish any of your sentences. That's true. Yes, thank you. Yes. I'm 35. I can handle a cliche dad who just like is never pleased. And he's like the YouTube commenters. He's not an expert in any of the stuff that he's talking shit about. And that's probably why he's talking shit. Everything's good. Love you, mom. Love you, dad. Thank you. And especially thank you, mom, for giving me the positivity that I need to like for this oxygen to taste good. Oh yeah. So here is me doing that editing thing. This is when I got back up, pushed through the overwhelm. And so I've got all these different versions that I had made, and I no longer remembered what each version was, what the differences were. And so I gave myself this ridiculous task of going through lining up all six of the versions so that I could see what their differences were. Uh, and then there was one part where there were lots of differences, and so that made that kind of, yeah, just stressful and overwhelming. Um, anyway,